Yo, what's going on, man? This is your boy Super Mario. You are in the yo with your boy. No camera on me today because we will be doing some mixing today on one instrumental or what we call a beat or whatnot, man. Yeah, so we're gonna just be saying doing a little bit of mixing today. Trying to get my behind back on, saying, getting some of these beats cranked out. I got a lot, man, that I tracked out over the weekend. I think I tracked out I stemmed out like 12 beats and stuff like that. So the one we working on today wasn't even for the count. So that's a habit I'm trying to break for myself. Just trying to get out the habit of, saying, not really, saying, making the beat and then don't mix it out or whatnot. But I'm the type of person where I just don't want to mix, put out a beat and it's not mixed. That's just me. So I'm trying to break that habit, or whatnot. But this track right here is a little bit outdated. I'll say it's about a year and a half old, or whatnot. But we're gonna mix it. We're gonna do a little combination of everything. We're gonna use what we have here in Studio One, and then we're going to use some of this equipment down here, or whatnot, and see what we can get with the results or whatnot, man. So just gonna walk y'all through my process or whatnot. Of course, you're on your own with your own process. I'm not gonna tell you what you need to do or what's acceptable or whatnot, but this is something I'm just doing right here. Probably won't be doing any too much of talking or anything like that, as this process I'm about to do today is fairly new. But we're definitely gonna get it done. So with that being said, man, we're definitely gonna get started right here. The first thing I want to do is go ahead and calibrate my meter bridge here. This is a neat little utility tool I picked up for the studio. It just basically, it's a digital VU meter. So we're going to calibrate that inside Studio One at negative 18 dBFS. You know what I'm saying? That's negative 18 dB full scale. And just to make sure that it's going to give me accurate readings. So what we're going to do is share our screen real quick and walk you guys through that process. All right. Let's see here. So in Studio One, let's see here, 5 and 6. Okay. Here in Studio One, what we have to do is basically navigate over to the master track, and I'm gonna go pull up tone generator from Studio One. This is the native plugin in Studio One, and I'm just gonna generate a tone. Make sure the level is at negative 18. So I'm gonna go ahead and type that in, negative 18. And then we're going to hit generate. Just close your ears. It may be a little loud. All right. Once we hit this on button or this power button right here, then I have this meter bridge right here. Let me see if I can float back over here and get it. All right, cool. So I have this meter bridge right here connected to this headphone amp. So when I'm listening back on the headphone amp, it's also connected to here. And the only connections on the back of here was a aux and a RCA. All right, and we're gonna adjust the headphone output to match negative 18 dB or 0 VU on this meter with the negative 18 dB FS with the tone generator. All right, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. All right, so you can, well, I'm not talking, but right here on the meter, it's going to be negative 18. So I'm going to shut the hell up. All right, cool. That's it right there. It's not perfect, but it's damn near there. No VU meter when it comes to our hardware. VU meter is going to be accurate, but that's about the closest we're going to get right there. And so I have to set this every time just to be on the safe side. So if you have a tone generator in your DAW and you want to go get some type of VU meter, whether it be with the needles or digital, this is basically how you would do it right there, man. Just get a tone generator. You can do negative 18, you can do negative 12, negative 6, you can do negative 3, or you can do it at 0, but negative 18 dB. I like it right there. It's not too loud, but it works pretty good. All right, cool. So we got a meters calibrated. I already have my drums already bust to a bus track, and everything else on the beat is going to the beat bus. So what we're gonna do next is get rid of this damn generator real quick, and we're gonna set up this bad boy right here, which is a console plugin with Studio One, and this is basically kind of like an analog summing type of plugin. So all the tracks are being summed into this one plugin. So all the it's kind of like an analog summing. Basically, you're getting not analog summing. Let me take that back. Sorry. You're adding this console flavor / saturation and drive / harmonic character to each of your tracks, not summing. Let me take that back and correct myself once again. You're just basically adding console drive and harmonics and character injected into each track in your Studio One session. So that's what this plugin is, and we're gonna set that up real quick. And once we get that set up, then we'll be able to go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just play right here, going into the hook, and I'm just gonna add some flavor on the raw track. So there's no plugins on none of these tracks. I'm just gonna hit play, give it a little bit of drive, get a little bit of crosstalk, play around with the style to see which one it is, and give it a little character, and that's gonna be set for the rest of the session. All right, here we go. So you can hear the subtle difference once we made the adjustments right here. You probably can't hear that subtle difference through YouTube audio and everything like that, as far as the streaming audio and all that other stuff. But it definitely made a small subtle difference, and that's what I want. So we're good right there. We're gonna get into nitty gritty here, man. All these red tracks are from my template, so let me get rid of these vocal tracks here. Normally, if I'm working with multi-tracks, these are all my vocals already. Tracks for the vocals already set up, so we're going ahead and remove that. Actually, I gotta remove them here. All right, so all 32 of those tracks gonna go bye-bye. There it is. Get rid of that. Get rid of this situation as well. The folder. All right, cool. All right, so basically we got 13 tracks in total. These are multi-tracks from Ableton Live, all stereo and everything like that. But we're gonna break the stereo chain on each of these individual tracks, and when we go out some of this hardware, we're gonna go out mono, like the kicks, and then some of the clap snares, some of the claps, and everything like that. Certain things I'm gonna keep mono, certain things I'm gonna keep stereo. All right, as I said, the tracks are in blue, are already bust to a drum bus, and everything else is basically melodic. We got a couple of samples in here, so we're gonna work with that. Let's pull back that mixer, and so what I like to do is set the tone, the foundation. So I'm gonna start with this 808, and I'll see what we can get here. Go ahead and bump up the input on that. I got it peaking right there on -3 on the VU. All right, cool deal. All right, so it was peaking out at -3 on the VU. and you still have on a peak meter, you still have a little headroom right there. So that's why VU meter is real good. It gives you, and I know my nameplate is in the way, so let me remove that too. Let me remove that. There you go. All right, so let me do that one more time. So basically, the 808, I injected a little bit of input volume or input gain on the track, and I have the 808 jumping right here at about -3, and that still gives me enough headroom on the peak meter on the fader. So let me play that again. So it gives me about -4.5 headroom on the track. So I'm gonna start right there. My bass, as far as the 808 and the kick, that's gonna be my stopping point at about -3. All right. Everything else gonna have to fit around that 808, because that's gonna be my foundation for mixing. So I'm gonna bring all that shit down, and we're just gonna keep the kick. The drums. And you can hear those drums are very weak right now. So this is our main kick right here. So let's focus on that one. Cool. Let's go ahead and we're just gonna go ahead and do the fade in method right here. And of course, we're going to do some side chaining here. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And we'll go ahead and take that kick from here. All right. And let's go ahead right here. Go ahead and side chain at 3:1 ratio. A hard knee. And about right there. Yeah. All right, cool. And this is, I don't feel like playing around with attack and release time, so I'm just gonna do an auto. I'm gonna cheat today. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and see if we got our side chain set up. So basically, what I did was took the kick and side chained it to the 808. So the 808 has the compressor. I'm sending the signal from the kick into this compressor right here. So I don't like the behavior of the auto, so I'm gonna take that off of there, and we're gonna just throw the release at about slow to medium. There we go. Go. All right, cool. So we got the 808 side chain, and we're going to, let me see here. We're gonna beef up this kick right now. So we're gonna come out of the DAW, and we're gonna add some EQ to that kick, and we'll follow that up with a I'm assuming like a distressor type of plug-in as far as the compressor is concerned. I want to hit it, but I want to be soft with it. So like your women and shit like that. All right, cool. Let's go down here, and let's go to the patch bay over here. All right, I already got this already set up, so somewhat. So on the kick, we're going to get pipeline. All right, pipeline is the native plugin in Studio One that allow you to route your audio in and out of your DAW in here in Studio One. Did it be nice if they make this a native plugin across different DAWs? And the reason why I like it, because it does automatic syncing for as the offset of the the timing that comes out of your DAW and back into your DAW via the converters and everything, and the buffer and all that other good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and route this out the 3, come back in on 3. So basically we're gonna use the patch bay, and let me just double check this wiring here that's going into the Q strip, which is number 14, which is right here. Then we're coming back out in there. All right, cool. So just to show you guys what's going on here. All right, so we're gonna come out of 3, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 corresponds with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I think I said it right. Yeah. So 3 through 8 corresponds with 3 through 8 on the interface. All right, so I'm gonna take the output of the interface, which is patch, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take the output of the interface via the patch bay and go into that that EQ, and we're gonna take the output, and we're gonna come out of that EQ back into the interface on 3. All right, so that's that connection right here. All right, so that's it right there. The EQ we'll be playing with today is over here. This is the Q strip right here. This is a new little workhorse I got right here. This little some bitch right here. That way you guys can see it. And let me move my webcam up a little bit. This little bitch right here is a Neve style EQ, 4-band EQ. It has a very clean preamp right here. It's not really a preamp, it's just the input gain. I think you can push up to you can push a lot through here. I don't know the specs, but you can push a lot of gain through here, basically till you get a little bit of overdrive on that, and then you have a low shelving, which is fixed. Not exactly sure what the frequency is. I have to pull up the manual. But you have two selectable or adjustable mid bands here, and they vary. So you have the low mid range is from 40 hertz to 700 hertz. The second mid range band is from 300 hertz to 6,000 hertz. Okay, so these two bands right here are going to be your parametric, you know what I'm saying, selectable bands, or you know what I'm saying, as far as the frequencies is concerned. And then you have a fixed high shelving. Not exactly sure what the manual says. Do I have that manual around here? I put that bitch up or whatnot, but it's pretty good, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. You know what I'm saying, you have these buttons down here, and when you press on these buttons, that engages the a high pass and a low pass filter. Okay, so if you want to do a high pass cut or a low pass cut, you can. Okay, fixed frequencies as well. I don't know, but you can definitely look up Tech 28. Excuse me, Tech 21. Can't talk goddamn today. All right, you're going to look up Tech 21 Q strip, and you can look at all the specifications on it. I don't know what it is, but I do know what it is, and it sounds good. That's why I bought it. So, but this is a high pass filter, low pass filter, high cut, low cut, if you need it. And then you have a fixed low shelf and a fixed high shelf, and then these two mid bands right here are adjustable. The level knob right here, just to give you at 12 o'clock, is at the kind of like default position or whatnot. There's no output, so you have to rely heavily on your preamp gain going back into your interface. Otherwise, you can inject a lot of flavor coming into the unit, but you can't adjust the output level right here. Now this EQ you can. This MXR 10-band graphic EQ, you have an input gain and an output gain, but this one doesn't. But they're two different beasts. This one is more this one just a regular EQ, and this one this is actually built on an analog circuitry from Tech 21, and it sounds pretty good, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. And don't let these little boxes fool you. Just because they're guitar pedals, don't let this shit fool you when it says guitar pedal. You can use them motherfuckers for anything, whether it's playing synths, vocals, keyboards, or whatever. And I did a lot of research on this before I spent the money on it, and this little motherfucker bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Real good on vocals. We're about to try it on the kick. All right, Let's go ahead and you can see let's go ahead and hit auto, and we're about 2 samples off, equivalent to 46.54 milliseconds off. Gonna go ahead and automatically sync that, and we should be good to go. See if we get anything in here. All right, so we got signal coming into the pipeline, and we got a low signal coming back into the pipeline. So our return signal, we definitely need to add some juice. So let's gain match that right here. We topping out at about a little bit under -4. So on our return meter right here, we need to get that pumped up. So when I'm doing that, I'm adding drive saturation onto that kick. All right. You notice when I go back to 12 o'clock, it's clean. I like that flavor right there. Now what I'm gonna do is go back over here to the preamp, and I'm gonna get that gain, that return gain right underneath -4. Oh, a little bit too much. Right there. A little bit too much. All right, cool. All right, so we gain stage. Now let's go ahead and get some low end on here. All right. I like that low end right there. Let's play that again. All right, let me loop a section real quick. Let's see, loop by 8 bars. All right, we go. All right, cool. And while I'm making that adjustment, let me play that back with let me get that sample in there. Bring that sample in right there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and bypass this pedal. All right, and what we're gonna do, back over here. That's the kick without the EQ. We're gonna turn it back on. All right, I like that. I do want to compress it, but we may we're gonna pull up a distressor here. I don't even think it needs compress. I don't like compressing kicks, to be honest with you. It's already tight, so we're not gonna compress it. I just wanted to beef it up a little bit. Let's bring that 808 in there and see what kind of adjustment we need to make with the two. Let's bring our let's go to this section right here. And then we got another kick here. Let's bring that in. We're gonna do the same thing with that. So what we did was we just dragged the same signal being sent out from this one kick. We're gonna do the same thing here. So basically, these two signals are gonna be going into this compressor right here. I like that blend right there. Let's go ahead and get some of the snare in here. I like what that snare doing. Let's go ahead and solo that snare and get that to a certain level. I think that snare is pretty good. Alright, and we're gonna give this particular snare a little bit of juice. Because when you turn it up, this snare has a lot, but we need some. This one need a little bit of flavor right here. So let's go ahead and hear that. But that's a good sounding snare. Like that sounds really good. All right, cool. We're gonna take this snare and we're going to send this out to this bad boy right here, Persona Studio One channel. It's not Studio One, Studio channel. Sorry about that. This studio channel right here, only because I want some a little bit of tube drive from that. So what we're going to do is let's put another thing of pipeline on here. Pipeline mono. We're gonna come out 4 and 4, 4 in, 4 out, 4 out, 4 in, whatever you want to call it. We'll come out of there and let's see here, my cheat sheet right here. All right, there we go. Going in there and then coming out of here, going into there. All right, cool deal. Bet. All right. Now let's go ahead and sync that real quick. Alright, cool. Alright, we got signal going out. And let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the gain, preamp gain on here. You know what? Yeah, I got it the right one. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Yo, hold on one second. What's going on, y'all? There we go. Don't know what the hold up was on that. Alright, that's the preamp gain. Alright, and got a VU meter on here as well, so we're gonna pay attention to this. Alright, now that's just the preamp gain. Alright, we're gonna give it a little bit of tube drive. We're gonna slam it, watch this. So I'm just using that 2 drive to thicken up that snare. All right, there we go. All right, and what we'll do is bypass what we got. There we go. Just give it a little bit of character. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and get our EQ to comp, and we're going to do a little EQ real quick. Like that. All right, we definitely slamming that down. So let's go ahead and compress. Let's slam it at about. Let's start at about 5-to-1. So that's about a slow mid attack. Gonna bring back that, make that release a little bit slower. I like how the needle is reacting real good. Let's slam it a little bit more. Nah, let's bring it back 1 notch. All right, let's make up the gain. That's a bypass. All right, and it's an unbypass. That's a bypass. Unbypass. All right, and you can see on our meters right here, we can bring it up a little bit. Let's bring that sample in. See how that all's gelling. Damn, I like that snare better than the other one. We just gonna not. We got enough gain going into the converter, so we're good. All right, cool. Sorry about that. All right, let's do this. We're gonna go ahead and try to match this other snare right here. Yeah, I brought up a little bit of that low frequency at a peak. All right, we're gonna spread these 2 sounds right here. All right, we got the one we brought into the studio channel. We got that pan a little bit to the right. There we go. Let's bring back everything else. bring the 808 in, see how that sounds. Let's go ahead and work on these hi-hats here. I'm gonna bring out those hi-hats tremendously. About right there. Cool deal. We got the hi-hats where is that. What I'm gonna do with this 808, man, is I'm gonna go ahead and put an R bass on here. If that bitch come up. Yeah. We're gonna throw a R bass mono version from Waves on here. What that is gonna take that stereo version and just make it a mono. And just for shits and giggles, we're gonna get the binaural pan plug-in. And this plugin right here from Studio One, we just want to make that mono just to make sure it's in mono. And let's go ahead and let's put a spectrometer on here just to see where we at with our frequency with the 808. So we're about 48 to 50. 48 to 50. All right. Let's go back to R bass. Let's set that just at 49. All right. cool deal. So we barely using some plugins or whatnot. And this is a hard lesson I've been learning lately, man. Like and stuff like that. That's why I went on ahead and invested in a lot of hardware stuff, because when you use a lot of plugins on every goddamn track, you take away a lot of the natural essence of the actual sound or whatnot. And a lot of people wonder why they stuff sound thin, or whatever the case may be. And my artist, Rucker, he can attest to that. We went to a venue one night and he played a mix. Everybody else's mix was thin in the system. Ours was thick or whatnot. And he asked me why. I told him, hey, I just don't use a lot of plugins anymore. And I just kind of focus on, mix bus processing versus individual processing. And that's just goals, man. That's just something that you'll learn as a person that mix in your system or whatnot, man. Far as using a plugin, and you have like, on each track you got like 4 or 5 plugins. I used to be that dude where you have 4 or 5 plugins on each track, and what you find out is you're dragging out and you're straining the hell out of each sound versus not letting the sound be organic and be real with itself. Versus you're manipulating something that really don't even need to be touched. Like this snare, for example, I ain't got nothing on it. It's just sound good. What we had to do, we just turned it up. Turned it up a little bit, give it some room in the stereo field, as far as panning it to the left. And you see how it's just cutting out. Once you pan that and get it out of the center, it just cuts through the mix, and it blends in real good with the stereo field. I'll turn this one up a little bit. Throw that back in the mono. Let's check what we got so far. Turn those snares down just a little bit. All right, we got some little percussion sounds. Let's see what these little holes doing. All right, so what I like to do with percussion sound is to spread them holes wide. Get them out of the center of the field. Even though we tracked out Ableton Live with stereo tracks, you can still get a little bit more width out of it with the pan. Not too much though. All right, cool deal. Now, because they thin, I can turn those up. So we're gonna give it a little bit of input gain right here at the top. I'm gonna let them peak out at about -12 on the meter in Studio One. All right, about right there, and let's peak that out. All right, cool deal. Now that's my little trick, I have my given levels, where I want to peak everything out, but you probably can see here, like on this track, I boosted like 15 dB a gain on this one track just so it can hit the -12 mark on here. The faders is not even at 0, so this is all gain staging right here. So once I have achieved that, this track right here has 12 dB of gain coming into it, just so it can hit -12 on the peak meter, and this is a little bit below 0 dB on the faders as well. Now I have room to turn down versus turning up. I have this rule of thumb for myself as a guy that mix all the time is if I'm going past 0 on the faders, I'm doing something wrong. If I go past 0 on the faders, I'm fucking up somewhere, and I need to go back and make some adjustments somewhere. And I guarantee you, it's number one cause of effect of that is poor signal gain, poor gain structure. Yeah, there you go. Poor gain staging, poor gain structure. The signal is not strong enough coming in. And that happens a lot of time with hip hop music, electronic music, and stuff like that. You're dealing with, one shots here, little synthesizers there, and it's just not enough gain. So we drove those a lot. Now I can just go ahead and link those two tracks and bring them both down. And all right, cool deal. Now watch when we bring them back up. Now you got a lot of gain to play with. course, that's a little bit too loud, so let's bring that down a little bit. All right, and let me unlink that. Now I'm gonna check these two percussion sounds in mono. This motherfucker loud right here. Let's turn it down. Like that. Now let's throw it back in stereo. Alright. I think that does it with the drum. Yeah, that's all of the drums right there. Now we can go ahead and I'm not gonna do any drum bus situation right here, but I'm gonna show y'all something called top down mixing. So top down mixing is from the goddamn rooter to the tutor. So basically what that means, what I'm talking about is you work yourself from the main track to your sub mix to your vocal bus to your, you know what I'm saying, your ad lib, hook bus, lead bus, drum bus, beat bus, you know what I'm saying, all the way down to your individual tracks or whatever group tracks you have with bus tracks, and then down to the individual tracks. So you're working yourself backwards versus processing the individual tracks, bus tracks, and then your master. No, you work from your master, mix, individual. That's what top down mixing is. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put like a clipper plugin on here. Because I like the drums that hit a little bit. My GUI message. Oh, there you go. All right, I like the drums just to max out and give it as much potential as possible. I can't talk today, bro. Much potential as possible. All right. So this is a clipper. You know what I'm saying? Just ain't nothing but a glorified limiter. You know what I'm saying? With a fixed ratio and a fixed tech and a fixed release and everything like that. And basically, we're gonna fix this and get some maximum volume out of here. You'll notice the drums are hitting a little harder. Now when we turn that off, you know, just regular drums. Turn it back on. So it ain't nothing but a limiter. I'm gonna just keep that on there, and I'm gonna mix around those drums and the 808, which is again our foundation. 808 drums. See how everything's starting to come together or whatnot? Just by with the kicks alone, and they're sidechaining that 808. Now the 808 doesn't seem like it's overpowering the kicks anymore, because we use that limiter, or the clipper, should I say, on the drum bus. Now it's kind of like, boom, we maximize that goddamn drum bus, and now it's kind of putting the 808 in check a little bit. And to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying, it kind of, I don't know, it's a psychoacoustics thing, you know what I'm saying? Psychoacoustics being it tricks your mind into what you're hearing. And everything is kind of the same, you know what I'm saying? You just turned up the volume of the drums. That's all you did, you know what I'm saying? So now everything's going to fall into place, especially with this sample right here. I don't want to work on each individual sample. Because they're doing kind of the same thing. I want to kind of put those bad boys on a bus. So these are our samples right here, these tracks. Let me go ahead and color those real quick. Those motherfucking these green tracks is the sample. So I have it looped right here from the middle of this one, and then we're going to go into this other sample right here. All right, we're going to do that. We're going to work with that. But what I want to do first is track out what I got going on with my drums and whatnot. All right. So what we're gonna do is create a we're gonna create a track here, and this is gonna be a long process. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. It's a kick. We're gonna call that kick stem, and that's gonna be a mono track. There, input. We just leave that the same right there. All right. We're just gonna put that on a nice little red track, and then we had the snare right here. Do the same for that. Matter of fact, we just duplicate this track right here. All right, do a complete duplicate, and we'll put that underneath snare right here. Yep, and we'll rename that snare stem. All right, and what we're gonna do is record this. All right, so what we're gonna do is take the audio coming from this kick 2 track. All right, take that right there, and we're just going to take that audio that's being processed through the pipeline and the hardware, and we're just gonna bypass the drum bus, and we're gonna record it right here. All right, same thing with this situation right here. We're gonna go and we're gonna change the input. I'm gonna go down to outputs. My bad. Where is that? Where is it? Bitch. Where you went? There you go. And doggone. Hold on 1 second. Ah, damn. I'm gonna have to create it. It didn't copy over like I thought it was gonna do. Let me do that again right here. All right, let me add tracks. There we go. And we'll just do that. Snare stem there. And we'll go ahead and do that. Change that color. There we go. Yeah, I had to create it. A little differently here. Oh, okay. So you want to be an asshole. All right. Okay. Yeah. Why? Okay, yeah. So what we're going to do is all right, yeah, we're just gonna choose focus 3 and 4. All right, we're gonna record those at the same time. Okay, we're gonna record those at the same time. We're gonna enable record, turn off our direct monitoring, and mute those. And we'll just go ahead and record that all the way through. Go. And while that's recording, I'm gonna go ahead and see if it'll allow me to do something in the background. If I fuck up, don't laugh at me. Oh, it sure did. In real time. Alright, while that's recording, I'm gonna set up my sample bus. Now I have these tracks that's recording. I have them going to the main track, and they should be going to the sub mix. So that's why it sounds like it's a lot. So I have to make that change once it's finished recording. Actually, to the beat bus. I mean the drum bus. Excuse me. Clipping a little bit, not too much though, but it's right there. So the audio that you're seeing right now is coming straight from the hardware, not through the DAW. It's coming straight from the hardware, so straight from the converters. And this is the only part that's kind of lengthy about doing, you know what I'm saying, mixing with hardware, but it definitely has its perks. I ain't gonna even lie to you. You definitely hear this difference or whatnot, especially on certain sources that you want to really stick out. So it's a pretty cool process. Like I said, this is the part that a lot of people don't like. And I don't like it either, but, you know, it is what it is. At least for my workflow. Now, other people got different ways to do it or whatever, but for my workflow and my system, it works best. And that's it for the drums. All right, cool deal. So that's what we have recorded. Again, we're going to take those same red tracks that we recorded, and we're going to change the outputs from the main track, which is the last track out of Studio One, and we're gonna move those to the drum bus, okay? Because the individual tracks that that the pipeline plugin was on is going to the drum bus, so we got to make that be the same. We're gonna go ahead and turn off those plugins as far as the pipeline is concerned, and we're done with those two tracks. So what I'm gonna do is make a note here. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my channel notes, not my IO config. Bring up my channel notes. There we go. And I'm gonna call. We're gonna say this was the Q strip, and I'm gonna have to take a picture of what we did so far. Where's my motherfucking phone, by the way? God damn, I lost my fucking phone. That's about a bitch. I'll worry about that later. We're gonna call it Q strip right there, and we process the snare with the studio channel. And I have to go back and put the I gotta find my phone ASAP to put the settings down there, and we'll go ahead and mute those. We don't need that anymore. And what we'll do is, because we have that kick sidechain into that, we'll go ahead and copy that sidechain over there, and we should be good to go. Turn off the record, unmute that, match the levels. So we'll go ahead and put that on -0.6 and -2.3, and it should sound the same. And of course it's gonna be off because we got latency. So let's just match that up real quick. This is the other thing they don't tell y'all about: latency. All right, and right here. Oops. There we go, right there. All right, and let's go to the snare and make that adjustment right there. Cool deal. There we go. A little bit of latency when you record, but it's all good. Cool deal. Now we can go ahead and do that sample bus, and go ahead and bring that over here, and let's change our buses to be stuck to the right of the channel. Actually, you know what? That's actually better. That's better for me. Yeah. Let's bring those over there. All right, cool. Sample bus here. So we're gonna do some mixed bus processing right there. And I'm gonna let this play, and let me see if I can scan for my motherfucking phone here. Alright, so what we're gonna do with this one is I want to the sample sounds real good. I don't want to take nothing from it. So we're gonna go and just do a little BB magic. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna say that. We're just gonna keep it right here. Let's go to. Just gonna do a little sonic maximizer on that right there. A little cheat code. Gotta find the crossover point. Right up in here. About 500 something. Alright, cool. That is the sample. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of mid-side EQ here. Just hunting for my motherfucking phone though. I don't know what I did with it. Must have left it downstairs. Alright. That's awkward. We almost done though, man. Let's take it out of mono. So we got a fix on it already. Printed to the sample itself. All right, the next thing we're gonna do, we only got like two tracks left. Yeah, we almost done. So what we're gonna do now, we have this ProFat, the EMU. It's some sound modules back from the early '90s, EMU collection sound modules. This comes from the MoFat sound module. It's kind of like a guitar sound that we have here. Nice little sample right there. What I want to do is play with some of this lo-fi vibe we have right here on this particular device, and this is the Behringer. It's a multi effects rack or whatnot, and it has this lo-fi section on it or whatnot, and we're gonna play around with that, man, and see what we can get out of there. Or whatnot. So let's see here. Let me see what preset that is. The lo-fi situation. I think it is user. Is it a user effect? I believe it is. Yeah, it is. All right, so we're going to let's see here. I'm gonna user effect number 55. Right here. I think that's lo-fi. Let's hit enter. U55. All right. And let's see here. Preset. Yep. And we're, oh, you know what? That's not it. I'm tripping. Go to the lo-fi right here. There we go. All right, cool. Um, there we go. So we got lo-fi. Now when we hit edit A, we're going to get on edit A right here, and we're going to make an adjustment as far as the bit depth. So you can see you go up to 24-bit, or you can get this 6-bit effect. And then you have a tone knob right here. You know what I'm saying? And we got a little buzz noise right there. We're gonna turn that down. We got some noise gain here. We're gonna turn down that noise gain. And then on the second edit section, we have the noise high pass filter. And we'll just keep that at 195, and then a low pass filter. So it's just basically the range of the noise that you're going to get as well. So we'll keep it at 10,000. And then right here you have a low and high shelf right there. So let's go ahead and get that patched in. Let me get some cables real quick. Just want that guitar to be kind of like a lo-fi type of guitar sound. So what we're gonna do is come out of 5 and 6 right here. All right. And we're going to go, let's see, we have that. I got some stickers coming, by the way, specifically for the patch bay. That way I ain't gotta look at this, take this damn blue tape off my shit. We'll go down here, and we're gonna come out back into 5 and 6. We're gonna have to print that once we finish. Come here. Yeah, there we go. All right. Now that we have that in there, we're gonna go and get pipeline stereo. Let's go ahead and type in pipeline stereo. All right. So basically, same thing. It's just stereo pipeline. We're gonna go out. What that was, 5 and 6. Go out. Come in again. 5 and 6. You can hear the lo-fi. If we take this mix knob and take the mix knob, that's your clean signal. So no lo-fi effect. You mix it in with the dry wet mix knob right here. And we got, that's bypass. Turn it back on. Of course, right there, we're going to mix a little bit of that in there. We're going to keep that. Got to find out what that noise is at, though. Let's see here. So that's the buzz generator. All right, and this is the noise. All right, and then so that's 24-bit processing, which is what we're working with the DAW, and what you was hearing was 6-bit. So we're gonna keep that at 24, and we'll just keep the tone at 20,000, and we'll make that adjustment once we finish. All right, cool. So we confirmed we got noise. Let's go ahead and sync up pipeline right here. 51, 47 sounds about right. So I'm starting to notice with my Focusrite interface, round about 46 milliseconds is my latency when I record. So I have to make adjustments once I print the audio back out in the DAW. I have to adjust it 46 milliseconds. That's about the rate right there. So let's get this guitar started. All right, let's give it a little bit of signal. All right, let's go ahead and introduce some noise in here. And we got a 2-band EQ on here. All right, so that's our range for the lo-fi effect. I'm gonna kind of get it right there about 14.6K, and right there about 100. So 105 hertz and 14.1K hertz is the lo-fi effect. Anything above 14.1 and below 105, you're not getting that lo-fi effect. And now we could do a little bit of EQing as far as low shelving and high shelving. Give it a little bit of brightening. And let's mix it in. So that's the dry signal. Bring it in. I like that crunch for about right there, 85. That's bypassed. All right, let's go ahead and give it a little try. Cool. So what we need to do now is adjust our preamps right here. So let's go ahead and give it a little preamp gain. Should be good right there. Good right there. Now we can turn down the fader. Put that in mono. Alright, cool deal. And we got this last bit right here. And this is some Mellotron strings right here. Just to give it a little old vibey retro type of vibe. Let's hit play right here. Now, because I only got one multi effect here, I do have another type of lo-fi effect, but it's a mono situation here. You can probably see it over here, but it's this Sonic Cake guitar pedal, but it's mono. So I don't think this little thing right down here, it doesn't have lo-fi on it as well. No, it's just, yeah, it's just chorus effect. Yeah, no lo-fi on that one. All right, so we're gonna have to probably use the plugin on this Mellotron. I kind of want to give it that kind of like that buzzy type of flavor as well. So let's go into plugin alliance. I'm trying to do that there. And we're gonna go to unfiltered audio, and I'm gonna go to this thing called lo-fi as fuck. And we're going to just add some shit in here. Don't know how we're gonna do it. We're not gonna do plugins, or excuse me, presets. We're just gonna add some shit in here and see what we get. Ow, that shit hurt. We'll keep it right there. God damn. All right, here we go. I like what this doing. Yeah, I like what that's doing. Make up the game right there. Some type of analog situation. I like that. Let's bypass this. Definitely sound like something from overseas, like one of those Middle Eastern countries, as far as the effect is concerned. All right, there we go. All right, let's unsolo that shit. And what we're gonna do is gonna spread that stereo sound there. So let's go ahead and get like some type of stereo spreader, and we're just gonna pick something real simple. All right, and I'm just gonna spread that sound. That it actually cuts through the mono mix itself with this stereo spreader adjustment. All right, let's take this off a loop. Want to put some delays on this sample right here. All right, and while we're doing that, we're gonna go ahead and track out the guitar sound with what we got, that effect right there. So let's go ahead and let's do this real quick. This right here, we're gonna go ahead and create an audio track and stereo. I'm gonna call that guitar lo-fi stem. All right, there we go, and we'll just make that red as well. All right, and what we'll do is hit record. We're gonna record that from that's 5 and 6. There it is, right there. And we're gonna go ahead and mute that. You know what we could do, because the guitar is not throughout the whole track like the kick, we can record in sections. All right, so we're gonna start a little bit before. All right, about right here, and let's hit record. You can see the latency going on. Cool. Now that is the guitar. Now we got that lo-fi effect on. This is gonna be really difficult to get in there. Oh, you know what? We fucked up. We fucked up big time. We chose a mono input and not a stereo input. There we go. All right, we're gonna have to record that again one more time. Let's do that one more time. Yeah, we fucked up. All right, here we go. There we go. There our stereo. Cool deal. Let's go ahead and line this up. I had the wave file forms big and whatnot, so makes it kind of difficult to see things. But let's line this up real quick. All right, about right here. Right here. And what I could do, I could do tab the transients as well on this particular track. See if it see if it'll detect it right here. Good job, good job, good job. And tab the transients. We are close, but no cigar, but that's it right there. Gotta make sure this is all consistency. Let's check this one back here. Here and get that in the center. Let's see here. Yeah, that looks correct right there. All right, cool. And what we're gonna do is just do the same thing here. I'm not gonna copy and paste. We're just gonna have to record those each parts there. One more time. A little bit late on that one. Shit. Oh, that's recording. See if I can line up this in the back. Back here, make sure this is lined up on this one right here. It's about right there. I'm looking at this heel right here, this peak and peak right here. It's not lined up. About right there is good. That should be good right there. Let's check it here. That looks accurate. I mean, this is so minute, it doesn't even make any sense. As long as you get in, this is like not even a milli. This is more of a microsecond or whatnot. So as long as you within the milli, you good, and not worry about the micro. You can see this bitch is off right here. Let's get in the micro section about right there. There we go. Yeah, looks good to me. Let's go ahead and unmute that. Mute that right there. Turn that plugin off. Bring it the same volume. Negative 9.8. There we go. There we go. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and assign that to the beat bus. And that's it, my friends. Cool. So we got that stem right there. All right, so what we're going to do now is that sample bus. I need a delay on that right there. So what we're going to do next is take what we just recorded, that multi-effect channel right here. We're going to route that to this little TC Electronics M100 reverb delay box slash all kind of other different shit that we got going on right there. And we're going to take these out of the Behringer, and we're going to put that into that slot right there. And I think that is 19 and 20. So we're gonna just move that over. We're gonna use the same inputs, 5 and 6. We're just moving from one device, 21 and 22, to 19 and 20 to another device. And I could just basically copy over that same pipeline situation, to be honest with you. But we're not gonna do that. I'll just set it up manually. All right. I can't zoom in with this webcam, but that little device is down here. So what I'm gonna do is put the dry wet mix knob all the way at 100. All right, and I'm gonna adjust the input and the output. Just keep that at 12 o'clock, and I'm gonna keep the parameter mix knob right there. You probably can't see what's going on, but this little box right here is a reverb and delay unit. TC Electronics M100. All right, and what we're gonna do here is get a pipeline stereo, choose 5 and 6, and what we got going on is we have the other one turned off. Now you can't use two pipelines and have the same inputs and outputs because it's not going to work. So one of them got to be turned off. So we got the other one turned off. Let's just confirm we get something through here. Of course, we ain't got no signal pumping through there. So let's go ahead and go to the sample bus and create a send. Let's go up here. We'll go ahead and create a send. There we go. So you guys can see what's going on. We'll go ahead and create a send. 5 and 6. So we're gonna send signal at about a 0. All right. Matter of fact, let's send about -9 just to make sure. There we go. We got something. So we got the pipeline on effects channel number 1 that is going into the TC Electronics. I have it on club reverb, but let's go and let's get some delay out of here. So let's find where the delay at. It's all the way at the bottom. Shit. All right, there we go. And let's go ahead and pump some volume in here. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Let's play it one more time. Let's bring some audio in here. Oh, shit. Let me do a tap tempo. So see how fast it is, because the tap tempo is on a fast. It's a little blinking light right here. So I want the delay to go. So I'm gonna have to go with the tempo. So tap, 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 tap. A little bit too long. Okay, so I'm just trying to get enough feedback at that tap Tap tempo was a little off. All right, let's play the drums with that now. 1, 2. There it is. All right, cool. What we're gonna do on 5 and 6, we're gonna just give this a little bit more because with delays and reverb units, especially hardware units, they that signal coming out is not as strong. So we're gonna put our preamps right at about 12 o'clock, and we'll make the adjustment from there. We'll just take that send level, bring that down, and we'll make that adjustment on the send level as needed. All right, here we go. Yeah, I like what it's doing. If we was to bypass the unit, so the TCS, this M100 got a bypass button. Or we could just mute the return. All right, so we'll make the adjustment right here. I like what's going on. All right, cool deal. I'm gonna keep that right there on that delay. I think we are done with everything. The drum bus is where we wanted it to be at. This is the bus far as the music is concerned. So we're peaking a little bit on the 0, so we're gonna turn that down just a little bit. This real quick. Let's go ahead and get a this BX meter going right here. Just gonna turn that beat bus. I call it the beat bus, but it's done by the instrumental bus. Want to drag that right here at about. Try to get it about -6. Fine, let's go -3. Shit. There we go. Let's bring that back right here. Now, because I made that adjustment on the instrumental bus, it's at -3.8. My sub mix is at 0 right now. But you can see here, we got a nice little room, headroom right there. Now what we can do is just start doing some mix bus compression here. And we really didn't use anything channel strip wise. But we'll put this town hall on here, this particular bus comp, and we're just gonna squeeze everything together real quick. Let's go ahead and get our settings real quick. Set my side chain filter at about 200 and let's just do 200. And what I like to do also on my sub mix track or master track is, if that's what you call it, is some mid-side EQing. So what we're gonna do is let me listen to this one more time to make sure we ain't got nothing pumping. Snare's a little bit too wild there, so I'll make that change real quick. And turn those down a little bit. We're gonna throw this bad boy right here. Like 9 to 10, that sounds real good. All right, so what we're gonna do is put this in mid-side mode. So the left side is mids, and the left side is, left side is mid, right side is side information. All right, I was gonna do a whole full tutorial on mid-side EQing, which I still will do, but I'm saving it for something special I got coming on down the pipeline. But basically, we're gonna EQ the side information first, and then we are going to say the mids for last. So let's go ahead and unlink our parameters and mute the mids. Do all of you. All right, so we're gonna solo our side. You see all that low end information? We'll go ahead and cut that out. All that nastiness right there. Got a nice little low end information right there. So let's go ahead and put that on peak mode. Get that around. Let's play that back one more time. About 145. The hell? You know what? Let's do this right here. I get better results with this one right here. I'm all over the place. Sorry about that. We get better results with this one. No, not this one. It is digital vmix. Where are you? There we go. All right, here we go. Good job. Bring that about right here. All right, good. All right, so basically, let's do this again. I like this one because it's clean. Model maker on right there at about 195. All right, and what that's going to do is the model maker is gonna, like, everything, you know what I'm saying, below 190 is gonna be in mono. We're gonna solo the mid. All right, we're gonna unsolo mono, and this is gonna be everything back in stereo, true stereo. You'll notice there's a big spread, mid-side EQ. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Now we can spread it even more. It's got a width knob on here. can shift the bass a little bit if we need to, if it's too much. What we're gonna do is bypass the whole track. Alright, that's the compressor and the EQ out of whack. I'll turn everything else back on. Cool deal. I like where we at right now. We just gonna put some butter on that bad boy right there. So we just get this situation called master desk right here, and we're just gonna squeeze just a little bit out of here, and let's do tier right there, true peak off, analog on, and I think that's it right there, man. Cool deal. We are good. There's nothing else we need to print out besides the effect itself, and I normally just kind of like mix that down. So let's go ahead and let me take a listen to this, and we'll be good to go from start to finish. right there. Every last one of them. Let's do drum drop right there. Yes, sir. Let's see what happens right here. I think I made a mistake and deleted the wrong shit. Right there. There we go. Gotta be careful sometimes. Take the kicks out about right here. This is the part I was looking for right here. We need to take that one little situation out right there. Cool. I think we are. This is it right here. We just gotta fade that part out right there. All right, and that is it right there, man. Hit that on read. Let's just double check, make sure we got that automation real good. Perfect. That's it from start to finish, man. That is the mix right there. Cool. I don't think I need to check anything else. We can go ahead and let's just for shits and giggles, let me do this right quick, and we'll be done. Let's just go ahead and check this in this room. Go to my my rooms right here. We got a nice clean mix all the way through. Checking on the little boom box. Check it in the club. And this stuff is not 100% accurate, you know what I'm saying? So gets you close though. Gonna check a TV. LCD TV. Everything sounds consistent on all of the profiles, so yeah. I'm feeling this one. Yes, sir. Let's go check it in this room. Right. Shit, I'm cool with it. Cool deal, man. So yeah, that is it right there, man. That is it and stuff like that, man. Thank you for tuning in. We mixed from start to finish on a beat, did a little hybrid mixing. Just on the back end, I'm just gonna print that reverb or actually bounce down the situation, find my phone, take pictures of my settings that I used, and be the hell up out of here, man. Y'all be easy out there, man. Stay safe. As always, we will live stream again. I told y'all earlier this week we was gonna do a lot of different mixing and stuff like that. So that's what it is, man. You have been in the yo with your boy Super Mario, man. We're gonna get the hell up out of here. As always, here, check out the deuce. Peace. Yo, mix something. Yeah. Oh, my bad. Scrub Beast, what's good with you? Wally Cullenberg. I'm sorry, I didn't even answer your question, man, but no, I did not use no Apollo for ADAT purposes because I don't like how I don't like the Apollo interface with ADAT, so I didn't. So I'm just using straight ins and outs on the Focusrite, which is right here and stuff like that, man. So no, I didn't. So sorry, I didn't see your thing. Scrub Beats, man, what's good with you as always and stuff like that, man. Oh, yeah, man. The other night, what he's talking about is I took this mic that I'm using right now, and we just used that as a kick drum. We just kind of did something right there, man. Check the last live stream after this right here, man. We turned that into a kick drum that I'm talking through right now, man. So, yeah, man. We are out of here. Appreciate Squirrel Beats, and anybody else out there checking it out as always and stuff like that, man. Appreciate you, man. If you like this video, go ahead and hit like. If not, it's all good, bro. I'm still gonna be doing my thing and stuff like that, man. And as always, man, go ahead and subscribe to this channel for more content that's always coming out and stuff. And yeah, I think that'll do it right there, man. Just be on the lookout. More videos coming. Yeah, get the hell on with my day. Go put some muscle on and drink some protein so I can be strong. Y'all be easy, man. We out, bro. Peace.